Hi guys, so I will be reviewing Miss Marvel episode 2. There will be spoilers in this video, just so you know. Okay, let's get started with this. I really liked this episode. I think it really helped introduce more new characters. There were a lot of new characters introduced in this episode, and I feel like all of them were really interesting and well written and well done, well acted, everything. I just loved them all. I think they all interact with Kamala really well. My favorite new characters so far probably has to be Kamala's brother's fiance. I loved her. I thought she was great. Um, yeah, we got to hear a lot more about Kamala's powers and like the history of Kamala's powers and her family, which was really interesting, and I really hope they expand more on that in the next episode. Her new friend is probably a villain, which is really interesting as well, and I can't wait to see what they do with him. Um, I'm I don't know. I really liked him, and I feel like he was really well acted. I did not. I don't know. I feel like if he is the villain, it's really early to introduce him. So I don't know if they're gonna like have him go like full out bad if he is the villain right now. I really doubt it, but I'm betting we'll learn more about him in the next episode as well. We got to see a lot more of Kamala's powers in this episode, which was great. We didn't get to see a lot of Bruno, which made me sad because Bruno is great, but I can I can deal with that. It's fine, I guess. um, I really like the overall story of this episode. I loved how we're learning more about Kamala and her friends. And her Muslim religion. It wasn't really addressed a whole lot in the first episode. While with this one, we got to see a lot more of it, which was made it have a compelling aspect for the show, which I really liked. I just we got to see a lot more of just the environment Kamala lives in this episode, which was also really well done. I feel like all the people in this show are extremely talented and really make it what it needs to be. It has that feeling from the comics and in those characters, but it grows from it with with this series, and I really am loving it so far. I cannot wait to watch the next episode. I also just I just really like the overall story. It's a very simple story at its core, but there's so many different parts to it that make it such an interesting story and such interesting characters. And I personally think it's really well done, and I'm loving it so far. Um, so I talked about the characters, I talked about the story. I love the visual effects. I think the effects of this show are really well done. Um, it really helps us get to know more about Kamala's daydreams, and then of course her powers also look really good. Um, and the scene where she's saving that one Instagram kid was the effects were amazing. I loved the joke about ice cream pizza. I thought that was really funny. I will never be eating ice cream pizza. That sounds disgusting, but I loved how they made fun of that. Um, I overall just really love how happy and good lucky this show is so far. And I really hope that it doesn't need to be like that all the time, but I really hope it doesn't become like a sad, dark Marvel TV show like Moon Knight was or WandaVision was, where it's really upbeat for the first couple of episodes. Not with Moon Knight, but especially with WandaVision. It's really upbeat for the first few episodes, and then it just like goes downhill and just crash and burns. I really do like WandaVision, but I don't think the dark feel will really work for these characters. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to do progressing with these characters and with this story. I really hope that it continues to be as good as I think it is right now. I'm loving it so far. I would highly recommend Miss Marvel if you have not watched it. It's on Disney Plus. The first 2 episodes are up at the time of filming this. I don't know at the time of posting this how many episodes will be up, but we'll have to see. So yeah, that's really it. I just would really recommend everyone to watch this show. I love it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please stay safe, and I love you 1000. Bye, guys.